lawmakers gathered here at the Artichoke Conference Center at Lilliandale, Georgetown on Friday to debate a motion reaffirming Guyana's sovereignty in face of widely condemned attempts by Venezuela to hold an election for governor of the Essequibo region. Now, sovereignty essentially refers to the supreme authority to govern. For Guyana, that means the authority to govern all 83,000 square miles of the country, including the Essequibo region. Now, the motion was moved by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Hugh Todd. As he spoke about the motion, he chronicled the decades of transgressions by Venezuela and juxtaposed those transgressions with Guyana's commitment to international law and diplomatic engagements. For him, Guyana has stood steadfast in its commitment to peace, but said that the country will not be bullied.
It is important for Venezuela to understand that Guyana will not be bullied, threatened, or intimidated to surrender any portion of our patrimony. We remain committed to international law and the peaceful resolution of this matter through the international court process.
So Venezuela says it's forging ahead with these elections on Sunday, May 25, just one day before Guyana celebrates its 59th independence anniversary. However, it's important to note that this region Venezuela says it's holding the elections for does not exist. The Essequibo region has been internationally recognized as Guyana'S for years. So Prime Minister Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips spoke about the elections and called it a sham in his contribution to the debate on Friday.
To elect a governor for Guyana Essequibo is unlawful because the state Guyana Essequibo does not exist. There is no such state in Guyana. Venezuela has not demonstrated or exercised any political or legal control and jurisdiction over such a state, since it does not exist in Guyana.
Opposition leader Aubrey Norton also contributed to the debate on the motion. He said the opposition, like the government, condemns Venezuela's actions.
Venezuela is an adversary who we must confront together. And it is unfortunate that this government refuses to do that. But let me put on the records immediately that we believe the arbitral award of 1899 settled our border issue. We believe that the so-called elections in the Essequibo should be condemned.
Now, while the lawmakers debated the motion in here, it is important to also note that the International Court of Justice, which is also known as the World Court, has already told Venezuela that it should not conduct any elections in the Essequibo region. In fact, in an order issued on May 1st, that's just a few weeks ago, the World Court told Venezuela to refrain from conducting elections or preparing to conduct elections in the Essequibo region. Reporting for the newsroom, Prashani Raghavir.